Hello guys, welcome to my next video. Today we are going to talk about food safety and hygiene. Maybe many of you know about it, but here I just want to ensure the relationship between microorganisms and their impact in our food's life. So, here is the meaning of food safety. Food safety is the way how to protect consumers from hazards that may cause illness or harm people by consuming certain foods. If we become a food handler, we must know how to manage the production, how to keep food safe, control any kind of hazard, and stop the source that may cause contamination to our product. Food safety system will assure that food will not cause any adverse health effect to the customer or the consumer when it is prepared and or eaten according to its intended use. This system must be constantly running to prevent hazards in our food from causing harm. Hazard is something that can cause sick or illness to the person who directly consumes the hazardous product. Hazard could be divided into three categories, which are physical, chemical, and microbiological hazard. As customers or consumer, we have to ensure our food not get contaminated from any kind of those hazards, cause the effect of this hazardous food is mild to severe for the customer. Examples for this hazard include glass, fragments, human hair, nails, dirt, stones, pieces of jewelry, metal fragments from worn utensils and containers, and also filled toothpicks and etc. That's for the chemical or the physical hazard. But for biological hazard, it's dangerous to our food, which is caused by microorganisms such as bacteria, viruses, parasites, and molds. For the chemical hazard, it is dangerous to food safety caused by cleaners, pesticides, other chemicals such as pesticide processing chemicals, drug residues. And then physical hazard, it is also dangerous to food safety caused by glass and metal, other physical parties, like I said before. Another case to prevent illness before consuming food is avoid the allergens. Here, we talk about the allergens. Allergies cause a specific reaction in certain people and include tingling and swelling around the mouth, nose, throat, difficulty breathing, rashes, vomiting, diarrhea, cramps, and might end with death. But we should label our foods if they contain the above allergens, because the reaction for those who are allergic to the allergen can be life-threatening. An allergic reaction is an abnormal immune response in sensitive segments people against particular protein, which is always accompanied by a production of IgE antibodies. Different countries have identified certain groups of food that are responsible for most allergy cases and set up lists of foods that are considered to be a big allergens. These foods include milk, egg, soybean, seafood, tree nuts, peanut, wheat, sesame, crustaceans, and etc. Therefore, to prevent all those hazards coming through our foods, there is a food safety system. Food safety system help us to reduce the risk of making yourself or others sick through food production. As we know that there was million foodborne illness are reported each year. Not a limited number of people died because of foodborne illness or food poisoning. This also happens when a fly lands on our food. which cause food contamination. Flies cannot eat solid food, so to soften it up, they vomit on it. Then they stamp the vomit until it's a liquid. When it is good and runny, they suck it all back again, probably dropping some excrement at the same time. And while we make some foods, we also have to maintain personal hygiene. For example, hand washing. How often do we have to wash our hand while we were making food preparation? So, you have to wash your hand every time you change tux, handle garbage, use the restroom, sneeze, cook, and handle the money. And then, don't forget to use gloves, which is mandatory with any non-wrap food item. Gloves must change between all situations stated above. In order to reduce the risk of food poisoning, food handlers, whether in their own home or place of work, should be particularly careful with their own personal hygiene. Food handlers should keep themselves clean, wash hands at all the time, wear clean protective clothing. Remember, the proactive clothing is worn to prevent bacteria from your own clothes containing the food rather than to keep your clothes clean. First, to know for the food handler, 1, we have to tie up long hair, and then 2, keep the nails short and clean. 3, cover cuts and sores with a waterproof, high visibility plaster, and then do not wear jewelry. It's the important point. And also do not wear watches and nail varnish. 5, do not eat, smoke, or drink while working. 6, do not cough, spit, or pick nose in the food area. And 7, tell the manager of your company before work if you have suffered from diarrhea, vomiting, or skin problems. So, in order to get the food away from hazard, cleaning and sanitizing is very important things to do. But what is the difference between those two? So, cleaning is designed to remove all visible dirt, soil, chemical residues, and allergen from equipment, utensil, and work surface. Cleaning agents used in the food industry include, for example, acidic, alkaline, and surfactants. While sanitizing aims to lower microbial population to the safe level, it is carried out after the cleaning process. Please be aware that dirty surface will make this disinfection less effective. Some of commonly used sanitizer include chlorine compounds, quaternary ammonium compounds, iodophores, carbolic acid, hydrogen peroxide, and acid anionic sanitizer. Now, we talk about cross-contamination. Cross-contamination is common during food preparation. One of the processes of cross-contamination in the workplace is using the same cutting board for a raw and cooked food. Cross-contamination occurs when microorganisms move from one surface of food to another surface of food. Cross-contamination is one of the causes of foodborne illness. This spread or transfer could be directly from a raw meat touching cook, directly from a knife or cutting board, or dripping from blood drip. Below are the factors that may cause a contamination. First, mixing raw food, unsanitized kitchen utensil, food handler, maybe about the personal hygiene that's not so good, leakage or damage to the storage area, dirty wiper for the kitchen utensil, and touching ready-to-eat food. This is the way we can prevent cross-contamination in our foods. First, keep raw and ready-to-eat foods apart, and then do not use the same knives and cutting boards. Wash your hand, clean food contact surface each time you finish a task. Use disposable cloths or paper roll for cleaning tasks. Keep all foods covered all the times. Use the color code system. This is very important. And pets must be controlled as they can contaminate our food. After we know about how to manage our food safety system by implementing personal hygiene and putting awareness of cross-contamination, that's the way we will make our food ready to eat without hazard things. But if we don't maintain one of that knowledge, then maybe our food will get contaminated. And that sounds not good if we experience foodborne illness that may impact to our health. Foodborne disease are acute illness associated with the recent consumption of food. Foodborne illness or food poisoning is caused by consuming contaminated foods, beverage, or water. The bacteria, parasite, virus, or toxin that cause foodborne illness are various. Many of these pathogens can be obtained from sources other than food, beverage, or water. The two most prevalent kinds of foodborne pathogens cause numerous outbreaks and individual episodes of sickness, including bacteria like Salmonella, Listeria, Clostridium, or E. coli, and the viruses such as norovirus or hepatitis A. So the disease which result from pathogenic microorganisms are of two types, the infection and intoxication. Foodborne infection is caused by ingestion of food containing live bacteria, which grow establish themselves in human intestinal tract, while foodborne intoxication is caused by ingesting food containing toxins formed by bacteria, which resulted from the bacterial growth in the food item. And these are the detailed explanation of foodborne intoxication and foodborne illness, foodborne infection. So you can read in the slide here. And then I will explain. And the question is who is susceptible to foodborne illness? The answer is anyone can be affected by foodborne illness or food poisoning. But some people are particularly at risk, such as pregnant women, young children, the elderly, and people with a weak immune system, and particularly vulnerable. These people are at risk of contracting foodborne illness, which can cause diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, and even death. So I think that's all for the video today. I will come back to you with more detail about the common pathogen or the most common pathogen in food processing. And then thank you for watching my video and have a nice day everyone. Happy New Year. Thank you.